Can AMD stock go to 150? Let's find out. So jumping into Tykr, we can see the stock is watch, scores 56 out of 100. We like to see stocks with a score greater than 50, so this is looking pretty good. We do see here that the margin of safety is 0%, and with that in mind, let's find out why. So if we jump to the financials tab and we toggle to yearly, we can see the year-over-year revenues look outstanding. We go from in 2020 at 9.7 billion up to 16 billion in 2021, and then up to 23 billion in 2022. That's looking great. But let's toggle to quarterly. You can see the last few quarters kind of leveled off with revenue. We want to see that increasing a little more. I'm not too alarmed with that, but this is something to pay attention to. The EPS. I'm keeping this on the quarterly toggle, and you can see here back in 2022, exactly June of 2022, that EPS was a little higher. It's about 0.28. Before that, it was 0.56. Before that is about 0.81. So it's been on a decline, and it's kind of hovered around 0 ever since. So that's why that margin of safety is 0%. We want to see that EPS increasing quarter over quarter. That's going to create a higher margin of safety. But overall, I'm not too alarmed with this. I'll get into the reason why here in a second. Let's jump to that earnings calendar. This is where things get pretty exciting. So we like to see stocks beating their estimates. If you can do that quarter over quarter, that gives confidence to large institutions, and that's what really drives that share price up. So look at this. They beat estimates the last 3 quarters. They did have a miss in October of 2022. But if I go down here, I'm going to actually move this from 10 lines per page to 100. And we'll just keep scrolling down. We're going back to 2021, then 2020, 19, 18, 17. The last time, check this out, the last time they had an earnings miss was back in April of 2017. That gives a lot of confidence to investors when it's quarter over quarter. They're consistently beating those estimates. So looking really good for AMD. All right, on some stocks within Tykr, you can actually click on Analyst Ratings. We do pull in some cases, ratings from other analysts. You can see here an analyst from Benzinga actually said the stock can potentially go to 150. Another one said the stock can go to 145. Then jumping over to the returns. So the year-to-date returns are really good. We're looking at 70% for the year. And then for the 5-year, we're looking at almost 300%. That is outstanding. That's actually a little better than both Microsoft and Apple. But one reason I really like this stock is because of those customers. So I wrote an article about AMD a while back, and check this out. Their customers include Apple, Salesforce, Tesla, Amazon, Google, Alibaba, HP, Microsoft, Sony, Mercedes, Dropbox, University of Notre Dame, the list goes on. These are a lot of big players, and most of these companies do not manufacture their own chips, which means they're going to continue buying from AMD, and none of these companies seem to be slowing down. So that right there is a great sign for AMD investors. In summary, I'm going to say AMD can definitely hit 150. I'm actually thinking it's going to hit that price within the next maybe 2 years or so. Okay, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more like it, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to see more stocks like AMD, go ahead and join Tykr for free.